Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, the high performance mentor, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show raises the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open, it's just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Yo, most men don't fail because they are weak. Most men fail because they have no code, because they have no standard operating procedure, because they have no programming, for lack of better words, to where they live their life by. You see, and when the pressure hits, when things go sideways, when things become hard, when life is fucking challenging, my brother, a man who does not have a code, he fucking folds. Literally folds, because that is how we are wired. When things get hard, our default programming is like, yo, hold on, let me back up. Yo, hold on, let me back up. Yo, hold on, let me back up. But what if you live by a code that when things get hard and you feel the pressure coming on, you're like, yo, bring it, dog. Bring it. I'm ready. You see, before I operated by a code, before I had standards, rules, things that I lived by, I felt empty. And not only that I felt empty, but I felt like things weren't moving along the way that I really wanted them to be. Like I'd have massive highs, I've had massive lows, and I have massive highs, and I've had massive lows, and I've had massive highs, and I've had massive lows. And then all what I've learned throughout that process is that when things are good, it's easy to fucking stay on track. But when things are bad, it's very easy to fall off track. It's very easy to fall into victimhood. It's very easy to fall into sedation. It's very easy to fucking just lift off your gas because things got difficult and challenging for you, my brother. But the moment that I started living by a code, the moment that I started like living by a set of rules, principles, things that I do, how I operate, how I think, how I move, how I feel, it all starts to fucking make sense. It all starts to feel powerful. It all starts like, man, I'm fucking finally living the way that I really want to fucking live. And all because I have a code that I live by. You see, and I saw it also while I was going up and climbing through the corporate ladder while I was building high-rise construction. Guy is crushing it at work, but drifting at home. Fucking killing it at work, but completely disconnected with their body. Fucking killing it at work, but a shitty ass parent. Fucking killing it at work, but they have no life out of work. Like, or I saw this also, men who train nonstop. Like these are the most two common things that I've seen. Most two common one-dimensional men that I have seen through my experience growing up through the corporate ladder. Either men who are crushing it at work and they're one-dimensional, you know, because they're only killing it at work, and every other part of their life fucking is not up to par. It's not up to standard. It's not up to that high performance lifestyle that they say they live. Or the men who have a really fit body, right? I saw these are the most two common types of men that I've seen that typically are one-dimensional, right? Fucking guy who's killing it at work, and then the other guy who's fucking killing it with their physique, with their body, but that's all they're fucking doing. Like, and it doesn't make sense to me because you're like, yo, what the fuck? How can this guy be so dominant and so fucking focused on getting his fucking body aligned, but then everything else is fucking shit? Well, it's all because they're operating on a one-dimensional lifestyle, because they don't have a code, they don't have a set of principles, they don't have a set of guidelines that they live their life by. But men who train their mind, their body, their spirituality, who fucking work on their relationships, who work on their friends and their family and their wife and your career also, because your career feeds all of this, and then you tie it all together with your passion, what lights your soul on fire. My brother, that fucking ignites you into a fucking high performing individual who has a massive amount of character. Bro, and like when I think about it and I look back and I think, man, I used to be one of those guys too. I used to be very one-dimensional, fucking killing at work, but everything else was whack. And I wasn't gonna say that everything else was really whack, because there were some areas that were good, but they weren't at the best that they could. Like, man, I was the heaviest that I've been. My relationship wasn't at the best. I was really never around for family and friends. I hardly ever made time to fucking take care of myself. I never stopped and really addressed my internal thoughts, how about me being able to pause and meditate and take on silence and be okay with myself. Like, dog, I was operating at a way lower level than I am right now. And that's when I realized, I was like, yo, most of us, we don't need more hacks. What most of us actually need is we need a set of rules that we refuse to break. We need a set of morals. We need a set of principles. We need a set of things that we operate by so that when life gets hard, so when life gets challenging, so when life is going good, so when things are going the way you want them to, you can look back and say, fuck, that was planned. And that's what has evolved into me putting together the wide open commandments. The wide open commandments are like a set of rules, or a set of guidelines, a set of principles that have really tailored my life to live around off of. And it has me feeling on fire, dog. It has me showing up in all areas of my life that matter. And the first one is typically the hardest for men. It's typically the hardest for us because it goes by the basis, it goes by the principle, it goes by the meaning. Commandment number 1 is own your fucking truth. Own your truth, dog. Don't lie. Like, own your truth, whatever it is. If it's good, if it's bad, whatever it is, so own it. You see, a warrior refuses to live a lie, my brother, even a comfortable one. Fuck living a lie. Fuck pretending. Fuck making these make-believe stories and patterns and shit. Own your fucking truth. If it's going good, good. If it's going bad, own it. That is fucking commandment number 1. Own your truth. No masks, no excuses, no hiding behind busyness, no hiding behind money, no hiding behind your ego, no hiding behind anything that we tend to put as a front, right? As a blocker, because we don't want people to know the truth. We don't want people to, we think it exposes, we think it makes us weak, but what I've learned is when you operate by a morals, by a set of principles, when you don't fucking lie and you own your truth, my brother, it sets you free. It literally does. Truth forces responsibility, and responsibility creates power. And so you know how you operate when you don't even got to worry about what you said or what you did, because you know that how you operate is you own the truth. You always speak the truth. You don't lie. And when things get hard, you fucking come up with the truth. And that solidifies your fucking character. Like, think about it. You're like, how many of us fucking avoid hard conversations in our marriage when we damn well know that it doesn't protect our peace? It literally kills the intimacy because we're avoiding the fucking truth. The truth hurts once, my brother, but the lies that you continue to live, they bleed you out slowly. And so what are you going to do? What are you going to pick? You're going to analyze. You're going to I'm going to keep lying. I'm going to keep fucking living a life that's not par to what I know I could be really living. Like, if there was a camera pointing at you 24/7, could you say that you're owning your truth? I don't know. Only you know. What I can tell you is that what I'm living, what I'm doing, what I'm focused on becoming is making sure that if there was a camera following me 24/7, I would be owning my truth, and I wouldn't have nothing to lie about. I wouldn't have nothing to fucking mask up, because I want you to know who the fuck I am. And that's why commandment number 1 is own your truth. Commandment number 2 is walk with faith, my brother. Walk with faith. You see, faith gives you direction when logic runs out. And a lot of the times we're going after these big fucking goals, these big level ups, these big massive changes, these big massive transformations, and you're like, yo, what the fuck? How am I going to make that happen? And when you walk with faith, my brother, that becomes the power that you didn't know you were missing. That becomes the strength that carries you through when you don't know where you're going. You see, faith isn't weakness. Faith is alignment, my brother. A man without faith, he drifts. A man without faith moves with certainty. Just think about it. When you don't have faith in what things are going to work out and what you're doing, you're playing small. You're shy. You're holding back. You're playing half-ass. But on the contrary, when you have faith, when you have belief, when you have certainty that things are going to work out, how you say they're going to work out, how you've been planning them, how you've been working your ass off, how things are going to work out because you have faith that they are going to work out. That becomes power in you, my brother. That gives you this confidence. That gives you this fucking stride that you walk with, and shoulders back and confident, knowing that God is with you. Faith steadies you when your outcomes aren't guaranteed. And most of the time, none of this shit is guaranteed. And so if you don't have faith, then my brother, how are you gonna have the fucking balls to go after these big achievements? You won't. Faith is one of the most core principles to fucking going after a better life. See, you don't need all the answers, my brother. What you need is obedience to the next step. And what I mean by being obedient is being obedient to the Father, to the Christ, to Jesus. Having faith on your faith. You see, you're never walking alone, my brother. And when you are walking with faith, when you're walking with belief, when you're walking with the Holy Spirit in you, my brother, that makes you a fucking dangerous man. That makes you unstoppable. That makes you fucking humble, patient, gracious, but also a fucking savage. Number 3 is earn your strength. Transitioning from savage to strength, you got to be able to earn your fucking strength. You see, what I love about strength, and strength, what I mean is strength in the mind, strength in the body, strength in spirituality, strength in everything. You got to fucking earn it, dog. That's what I like about strength, is that strength is not something that you can go and you can buy and you can purchase and you can just inject in yourself, or I guess in a kind of way it's steroids, but you still have to go and put in the work. Your muscles just don't come. You literally got to earn it. Strength is built in places comfort avoids, my brother. And that's why I like this one right here. That's why I made it commandment number 3. Earn your fucking strength. Strength is physical. Strength is mental. Strength, is spiritual, right? And so you have to earn it. And by earning it means that you have to actually dedicate time to getting better in every single area that matters. You see, discipline will beat motivation 100% of the time, because most of the time we don't fucking feel motivated to do what we need to do. And so that's why you have to earn it. The gym is like a training place for life, my brother. It's not vanity. It's like people like sort of like they see me working out nonstop and do this, that. They're like, yo, you fucking love the gym. And I was like, no, bro, most of the time I gotta drag my ass out there to fucking get the workout in, and so I can earn the shit. But when I am done, the mindset is completely shifted, and I'm fucking glad that I did that shit. Why? Because every rep builds confidence that you cannot fake. You're literally proving to your mind that you're showing up and you're fucking earning your strength. See, a man who trains consistently, what I've learned, what I've experienced, what I can share from you from actually living this for 600 fucking days consecutively, is that a man who trains consistently handles stress, he handles conflict, he handles pressure better, he handles just himself as an individual way better, period. You don't train to look good, my brother. What you train is you train to be ready for life. You train so that life doesn't break you. You train to be a fucking savage motherfucker. And then the commandment number 4 is you must lead your home. Lead your home, dog. If like the big idea here is that if you fail at home, nothing else matters. Straight up. Because success without anyone around you who actually matters is not really success in my eyes. Your household, your wife, your children, your family, your immediate friends, those are the most important people around you. And if you fail at home, then nothing else matters. See, leadership is having presence, not having control and being this manipulative person. No, you got to be present. You got to be there. They got to feel you, my brother. Not being there and being some fucking control that they're scared of you. That's not true leadership. Your wife needs safety and consistency, not some fucking idiot who's there and macho man and oh, you'll do this and fuck that, bro. That doesn't align with who I am. Your wife needs safety and consistency, and then your kids, they need you to be the man who shows up, because your kids learn from manhood by observing what you do, not by what you say. And man, I see that so common, and I know I get it. I don't have kids yet. I'm working on that. We've had some fucking struggles. We're making things happen. And I will, God willing, have kids and a family soon, my brother. But what I've seen is that all these dads are like, oh, do this, do this, do this. But then when you go and you look at their life and how they're living and how they're acting, it's like, yo, how the fuck do you expect your kids to fucking do what you're saying when you don't even live that way? And so your kids learn manhood by observation. And so fucking be a savage. Your home is your first mission field, my brother. A man who checks out emotionally, my brother, he teaches his kids how to drift in life. Like, think about it. You think that you're not, okay, I'm not there, I'm not present, and so they're not going to learn nothing bad. Oh, bullshit. They're learning what a man, like, how they're going to be when they grow up. Think about it. And so that's why it's so important for you to become the best version that you can be, because if you fail at home, everything else fucking fails. Your last name, my brother, it's your most important brand. So live that way. Commandment number 5 is build your legacy. And what I mean by build your legacy, your mission, how you make money, what you leave behind, like your life, it echoes long after you're gone, my brother. And so what are you going to leave behind for your family so they fucking remember you? Legacy is how people live because you existed. Your work ethic, it sets the ceiling for your family. And so, are you going to set a low ceiling? Are you going to set a high ceiling? Are you going to be remembered as that motherfucker who didn't give up? It was like, bro, my dad, my grandfather, my great-great-grandfather, he's the one who fucking changed it all for us. He's the one who fucking said no more and fucking started making shit happen. Like, it takes someone in their family drawing the line and said, this is what changes. I am the motherfucker who's going to change it. And so that's why this commandment is build your legacy. Your consistency becomes their confidence. So make sure you move that way. You don't build legacy someday, my brother. You build the legacy every day. It's a daily action. That's why I'm committed to my non-negotiable task, because I'm building my legacy every single fucking day. Your kids may not remember what you said, my brother, but they will remember how you live. And so that's why it's so important for you to live with presence, to live intentional, and to be the man who doesn't need to worry about who the fuck is watching, because that's how he's gonna act. Fuck that. Be you all the time, all the day. Your family rises because you rose first. Wouldn't that be fucking awesome? For people to say, yo, his fucking family rose because he fucking stepped up, because he put his foot down, because he said enough is enough, because he said this changes because I change. That is how you build your legacy, my brother. And then number 6, the 6th commandment, and the one that ties it all together, is ignite your soul. Because passion isn't optional, my brother. Passion is fuel. And I've learned this the hard way. See, men die slowly when they abandon their passion. Like, you don't feel it right away. What you start feeling is a slow decay and a slow decay and a slow decay. And all of a sudden, you're like looking around in your life and you're like, what the fuck? Why do I feel so unfulfilled? Like something is missing. You see, passion makes you magnetic, and doing what lights you up makes you better everywhere else. And so if you love to fucking race, go race. If you love to build cars, build cars. If you love to fucking stunt, go stunt. If you love to go fishing, go fishing. Whatever you love to do, whatever your passion is, as a Motorhead, my brother, do it because it fuels everything else. And when you're on fire, when you're feeling fulfilled, when you're feeling like you have a purpose, you operate on a whole different level. A man with fire inspires without even saying a fucking word. Wouldn't you want to be that fucking guy? So my brother, ride, build, create, train, compete, do whatever the fuck it is that you have to do, but wake yourself up and honor it. Live with passion, my brother. That is what's going to have you on fire for long periods of time. See, a man without passion is a fucking parked car. We ain't want to be no fucking parked car. You want to be hauling ass. So live it. And so, my brother, as we wrap up this episode, my question for you is this. If your life stayed exactly the same how it is right now, would you be proud of it in 10 years from now? Then a lot of things can happen in 10 years. But if you just kept living the same way that you're living right now, in 10 years, 2026 and 2036, would you be proud of the life that you lived? So my challenge for you is this first quarter of 2026, I want you to live by this fucking code. I want you to abide by and commit to the wide open commandments, my brother. Number 1, own your truth. Number 2, walk with faith. Number 3, earn your strength. Number 4, lead your home. Number 5, build your legacy. And number 6, ignite your fuel. No overthinking, just execute every single fucking day. My brother, this world, it doesn't need louder men. Like I could be here shouting at people, it's not gonna fucking really resonate. It's not gonna land. I want you to feel the fire, the soul, the commitment, the fucking the shit that this brings into your life by living this way. 600 plus days in this, and I feel the best I've ever been. And so I'll say it again, this world doesn't need louder men. What this world needs is stronger men who live by a code. So live wide open or don't live at all. Let's get it. Yo, I'm slamming the checkered flag deep into the ground, claiming victory for every single wide open warrior that's out there. My brother, this is your wake-up call. Break the chains, step out of the average, and become that badass motherfucker that you were born to be. This Live Wide Open movement isn't just a podcast. This is the mission that God has stamped in my heart, and helping you rise is the purpose I live for. So lock this shit in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode. And if today's message, my brother, it lit a fire in your chest, then don't you dare keep this shit to yourself. Fuel another brother. Send this to another Motorhead. Send this to another Gearhead. Send this to another warrior who's hungry for more. Because the truth of the matter is that building a better life for your family is non-negotiable. You got people who are depending on you. You've got a legacy to create. And those excuses that they keep popping up in your mind, my brother, they'll never feed the fucking table. So it's time to get up. It's time to lock in. And it's time to get to fucking work, dog. This is your moment. This is your mission. This is your movement. And wide open is the fucking way. Let's go.